As we get closer to the end of the season, some of you guys may be starting the rank ride late or pushing for your rank goal this season, and today I'm going to be helping you guys. Today I'll be going over the best ranked weapons for the rank split on World's Edge. Please note that today's weapons are based on their base weapons, not with any hop-ups. Hey, how's it going? I hope you're having a fantastic day and welcome back to the channel. As I said, today we're going over the best weapons for ranked on World's Edge. Just before we get into it, my community Discord will be in the link in the description. I'm going to be doing a lot of exciting things over there in the next season, such as subscriber Sundays and reactions to your guys' clips. If you're going to enjoy this video, we have many tier list videos on this channel. The link to the playlist will be down below. Starting us off in D tier will be the Mozam and the P2020. These two weapons are always at the bottom, and this is because they're like what I like to call the starter weapons. They are there so you can start off with at least a weapon and you can swap them out for another weapon throughout the game. They are not there to be used all game, they are there to be swapped out and keep the loot table balanced. There's not much more to say about these two weapons, so let's just move on. Moving on to C tier, we have the RE45, Sentinel, 3030, Longbow, Devotion, and finally the Bow. The 3030 is a very good weapon, especially with the two hop-ups it has, Dual Cell and Shatter Caps. Dual Cell allows the 3030 to be reloaded with 2 bullets at a time instead of 1, and the Shatter Caps allows you to change the bullet spread into more of a shotgun pellet spread, so it's better at close range. But as I said at the start of the video, these weapons are ranked in their base weapons without any hop-ups, and the 3030 without any of these hop-ups doesn't cut it for me. There are a few weapons which are better than it, and the base weapon isn't good enough to be placed higher, although it is at a high C tier. The Bow is in here in C tier as well. For the Bow, it's a very balanced weapon as it has a high skill gap. If you're good with it, you can dominate, but if you're bad, you're at a disadvantage. But for ranked, there are so many different weapons to choose, so the Bow is nowhere near the top of the list for me, hence why it's in C tier. B tier is up next, and these weapons are some that just need a little bit of a tweak for them to do very, very well. All the weapons from here on out are very viable and could do well in ranked, but some are just better than others. So, starting us off in B tier, we have the Eva 8, Hemlock, Prowler, Triple Take, L-Star, Sentinel, and finally, the Havoc. Starting with the Havoc, this is currently one of my favourite weapons to pick up in pubs, but for ranked, you want a bit of a more emergency about you. You want to be able to hear, see, point, and shoot. But this just isn't possible with the Havoc. It takes a little bit to wind up, and the recoil isn't the easiest to control. For pubs, it's great. For ranked, you need the turbocharger, but for the base weapon, it's great, it's just not good enough. The Eva 8 is here due to there being 3 shotguns in the game, and this is being the worst. I always get hate for hating on the Eva, but it's true, the Eva 8 can be good in certain situations. There are 2 of the shotguns which can do the exact same job as the Eva 8, just better. The Prowler is an outstanding weapon, and it's slowly climbing to being the best SMG in the game, and it's very, very close to A tier for me. This is a great weapon to pick up for ranked, and is great with its hipfire. A tier is finally next, and these are some of the best weapons to use in ranked, and are some that will help you climb the ranks. This contains the Peacekeeper, the Car SMG, R99, Rampage, and the Wingman. The Rampage has been taken out of the game, but this should be back in the game by the time this video is out, but if not for somewhat reason, it will be out very, very soon. The reason why this weapon is placed so high is due to the rev up feature. When you charge up the Rampage with the thermite, the fire rate becomes outstanding, allowing you to push out more damage in a much shorter time than usual. But also due to the feature that it allows you to break down doors. One of the most common things in World's Edge ranked is players camping in buildings. And with the revved up Rampage, you are able to break down doors with a surprise and let off some serious damage. The reason why the Car SMG here is due to the changeable ammo type. The Car SMG comes as a default as a heavy weapon, but can provide a feature to use light ammo too. This is great as light ammo is one of the most common ammo types within the game, and so it may be more reliable to use light over heavy. This is an amazing feature as it allows for some flexibility and helps looting too. Now, the downside is that the car's recoil is kind of hard to control, but once you get the hang of it, it'll be a great choice to pick up. We have finally made it to S tier, and these are some of the best weapons to pick up in ranked. You need at least one of these weapons in your loadout to get an upper hand on your opponents. Starting us off will be the Flatline, R301, Volt, and finally the Mastiff. The R301 and the Flatline are very close on which is the best to pick up, and is slowly leading to the Flatline. If you want an easy to control weapon with decent damage, you want to be picking the R301, especially paired with the 3x. As well as it being easy to control, it also takes light ammo, and so you shouldn't be running out of ammo anytime soon. But if you want a hard hitting, slower firing weapon, you want to pick up the Flatline. It does more damage than the R301, but it's harder to control. Now, for me, the Mastiff is the best shotgun in the game. It is technically on par with the PK, but for me, it takes the victory. With its fast fire rate, hard hitting damage, and a wider pellet spread, it takes the crown for the best shotgun in the game and one of the best to pick up in ranked. That was today's weapons tier list. If you did enjoy it in any way, shape or form, then please do consider dropping a like. If you want your chance for a shout out, make sure to drop a sub. And don't forget, I can see who subscribes. Thank you guys so much for the support recently. As always, it's been my pleasure. And until next time, keep dominating, legends.